Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Pocket Razors channel. Today, we're going to check out not one, but two new Rosecraft blades. Specifically, we're going to check out the Zambezi. We're going to check out this guy right here in the blue micarta. And then let's get this other one out of the box here. And we are also going to check out the rosewood version of the Zambezi today. So packaging is pretty typical Rosecraft blades packaging in their nice box. Did have it wrapped up when it came in, also with a little bit of poison for the trolls in there. But let's get these guys out and get a closer look at them today. So here is our blue micarta version, and take a look at kind of our overall fit and finish on this guy. And you can see that the back spring on that guy is absolutely gorgeous. Very right and tight, in my opinion. No gapping on the scales back there. As far as the show side of this, the scale and the bolsters are matched up very nice. No gapping. The pins are very nice and flush. I don't feel anything there. Transitions are nice. And the shield is very nice as well. On the back, appears to be the same high quality fit and finish as we had on the front there. So very, very nice on that one. Get this guy pulled open. Oh, very nice pull into the half stop. And even a little bit of a stronger pull coming to the fully open position. Let's get this guy wiped off a little bit so you can look at it without some prints. And so there we have the Rosecraft blade Zambezi in the blue micarta. And fit and finish on it looks to be very, very excellent. And let's get up here and we'll look at this rosewood version of the Zambezi. And look at the beautiful wood grain pattern coming out on that, guys. That's just amazing. Here again, pins. Handle, the shield transitions are very nice. Or, excuse me, handle the bolster transitions very nice. The shield also is inset and very, very nice and smooth and aligned. Take a look at our back spring area here. You can see here again, very much appears to be right and tight back there as well. And then on our back side, here again, everything looks to be very acceptable. And pins and everything are nice and flush. Let's give this guy a pull open here. Oop, very similar pull to the half stop on that one. Very nice. And wow, both of these have even a stronger pull from half stop to fully opened. I like it. I know that we're getting a nice positive open. And there we get that wiped off a little bit so you can take a little closer look on this guy here. So just very, very impressed with these guys. Coming right out of the box. I just saw these came up. I hadn't had a chance to handle them. And very excited to jump in and talk a little bit about that here in a few. But let's go ahead and get ready to run through some of the specifications for you on these guys here real quick. These obviously are single blade slip joint knives. Our closed length on this guy is 3.625 inches. So you can see it, very nice little compact package. It'll pack very nicely. Our open length is 6 inches, fully open. So here again has very nice pulls. So our width on this guy is published at 0.44 inches. The handle material on this one, here again, is rosewood. And then the handle material on this guy here would be the blue denim. Our blade style is a drop point, and just love the way that they've got the primary grind, you know, the nail neck on there, that swedge on the back of that. Just a super cool looking little blade on that drop point blade. Blade material is D2 steel. The blade thickness is published at 0.106 inches in width. Our blade length is 2.50 inches. It is a satin finish on that guy, and it does have the long pull on there. And I'd say that long pole has some very nice depth to it as well. The pull strength, they're publishing this as about a 7 out of a 10. And I would have to say I'd agree with that. That primary pull, I would say definitely, in my opinion, is a 7. I'd say that this secondary pull, if you were going to give a secondary pull strength to it, might even be a 7.5 or an 8. So, but very, very nice pull on those guys. As we've talked about, it does have a half stop. The bolster material on these guys is the brushed steel. Very nice finish on there. So the liner material is steel in these guys. The pinning material is nickel silver. It is a single backspring knife. The backspring is steel. The weight on this guy is 3.2 ounces. Our shield material is a matching stainless steel. The release date on this is just listed as 2024. It was designed in Maryville, Tennessee, and Andy Armstrong was the original knife designer on this guy. These guys are manufactured in China. So there's a look at our specs on those two beautiful knives. I'll tell you, one of my first impressions coming out of the box, if you have ever tuned into the channel, you know I have a set of bear paws on me. But the thing that impressed me so much about this knife, and I was very interested just when I saw it online, but when I got it in here, I realized that Andy, in designing this knife, had basically fulfilled a big wish for me, and that is, even though I'm a guy with big hands, and I do prefer a larger handle just to be able to get a good solid purchase on it, I believe that most of us usually don't necessarily need a 3 or 3.5 inch blade on a 3 or 3.5 inch handled knife. I'd go so far as to say I actually prefer about a 4-inch handle on a knife. And you can see without that bolster there that the old bear paws, you would be locked in basically to about a 3-finger grip on there and leaving that pinky totally loose in the back end, which is not the end of the world, but to get a good purchase on it, being able to move up into that finger choil, which is actually large enough to get the bear paws in, it actually really kind of brings your blade length down. And now I feel like the genius that Andy has created here is that now, even for a guy with bear paws, you have a very, in my opinion, an average size knife. It's definitely not on the small side, not on the larger side. But now I've got great control over a smaller blade that is a great utility blade shape, opening packages. You know, oftentimes, we may need a good purchase on a knife just to have control over it. I feel like this is just an excellent everyday utilitarian blade length on this guy. So Andy, if you ever happen to check this out or hear about it, kudos, my man. I'm super impressed. Really like it. It's definitely got the old wheels turning in the pea brain, as far as maybe being on the lookout for some other designs of this similar nature that would kind of fill this bill as well. I would say this, and I wouldn't call it a criticism, but if I could put a suggestion out there, yeah, us guys with big hands, even with that finger choil, I'd love to grab just a touch more. It doesn't need to be a whole lot, but it's in there, and it would be nice to just have a little bit more. But all in all, it's getting in there, and I feel like I can lock in on it and get down and use it. So, brand new to me, just pulling these out of the box. I've not had a chance to carry them. I can promise you they will be in the pocket tomorrow. I'm excited to give these things a real world look and take them for a spin. You know, we'll have to circle back and maybe do a full review on these guys in a few months after we've had a chance to put them to the test a little bit. But overall, I would say Rosecraft blades, Andy Armstrong, they're on a tear, especially with their traditional knives. I'm quickly becoming a fan of all things Rosecraft. The more I'm able to handle them, check them out, they're just hitting it out of the park. And guys, you know, you stop and think about the value, in my opinion, of what you're getting these things for. I think I picked these up over at traditionalpocketknives.com. And I believe this is dealer-wide pricing. You know, these guys are listing MSRP at $56.99. You're getting an excellent quality slip joint knife with great materials for 57 bucks. Boy, you know, to me, that just has got value written all over it. So I definitely throw these up there with one of the best value slip joints that I've handled in a long time. Highly recommend checking them out. If you get a chance to handle them, do so. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. Just remember, like Brother Zach always says, remember, do something kind for somebody. Hashtag DSKFS. That is the way. And we'd sure appreciate it if you like this video to give it a thumbs up on the way out. And if by chance you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Remember to hit that notification bell. And until next time, peace out, everybody.